Glad to see that Mo is well again. She had a rough time. She's 10 years older than me. She is a friend of mine from the 1981. So glad to see that she's well. I feel very fortunate I haven't experienced that yet, but she sets the tone. And what I really appreciated was the young ambassadors of culture that we have in the company. The gal who kind of emceed it, I thought she was wonderful. She was very moved, even though she knew what she had to say, she was still moved to say it. And that says something. So again, it was a wonderful, inspirational morning for all of us.
Did anybody check out the social equity today with Gary talking about
I did.
racism? And
Who did? Lisa?
I did.
Yeah. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts, guys?
It was great.
I
I
just
did.
think
Joe did.
It was a great call to action to be anti-racist rather than just not being racist. So in other words, you need to speak up when you see something that's wrong, or, you know, stand up for what you believe in and take action rather than just being silent, because silence is also offensive. You know, if you're just standing by
Sins
the
of
side.
omission, it's called, right?
yeah.
Mhm. Good. Who
But
else went to that?
Joanne
Anybody else
did.
go to, Melody, you did?
Joe did.
Yes,
Joe?
I did.
I did too.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
have Gary be the one asking the questions and owning up to historically some of the ways he may have fallen short on what he could have done was pretty meaningful, I think.
Yeah, I agree. That was powerful for sure.
I mean, that's the kind of leader he is. He doesn't shirk any, you know, that's the thing, is you make mistakes. And
Well, that's what I liked about it, is he seemed, he was humbling himself to them and asking, what can I do? And that was what was really powerful.
mhm.
I recently read a book called How to Be an Anti-Racist by Kendi, Kendi. And a lot of that was in there, Liz, that they talked about today on the social equity thing, about how silence doesn't do anything to help with it. And when they say anti-racist, at least according to this book, that application is much broader than just your actions. It's your support of policies. It's amazing the racist policies that are currently in place in our local government, in our state government, and in our federal government. So being an anti-racist is also being an advocate for getting those policies out of there, and being aware when legislation is coming up that it's inclusive. So I thought that was a great session today.
Cool.
There was the follow-up session to it. I believe the gentleman said that Black homeownership is no better now than it was in 1968.
It's worse.
It's less.
It's less, he said.
But he said, what?
Yeah, it's less than it was in 68.
Yeah, they said it was better in 68.
Yes, that was correct.
Mhm.
What's really interesting on a real local level is to have a discussion with Buzz Thomas about race.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so wonderful to talk to him, you know, and get his perspectives.
I kind of wondered how I can have, you know, as shocking as that is, I certainly haven't had much impact on it in my career moving in a positive direction. How do we impact that?
Could we have, I think maybe having Buzz do something special for our office as an education piece
I'd
would
love
be
that.
amazing
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
he's very articulate, very fair-minded,
Mhm.
and I think it would be a great education piece that maybe we could put on.
I
Jonathan,
think he would like it. You know,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, he
like
would.
to come.
And he's kind of a friend to Jill and I and Sue, and
Yeah,
I think
he
that'd be
would,
awesome.
he would do that. And when we are past COVID, do take his tour in December when he takes you through the history of his neighborhood in the King Lincoln District. It's amazing
yeah.
what he knows and
Yeah.
where he's been, and it's an amazing, and it's 3 hours CE. And you'll learn,
So
you'll learn a
cool.
lot. Did you take it, Katie?
Yes, I was so impressed, and it was so. His mother was a cook, so he would talk about all the houses and all the basements he lived in, and he would like side story about the families, and I just couldn't get enough. I just wanted to like stay on that trolley all day.
Yeah, it's 40 people on the bus, and it's an amazing 3 hours. Well worth your time.
Who led the sensitivity training? Wasn't that Buzz at Columbus Realtors that we did? Was it 2 years ago?
Yes.
Was it the COPE class?
Yeah.
The one about Zanesville and Coal Run? That
No,
one?
no,
No.
that's,
It was the one about, it was called COPE, where you got X amount of money and you had to pay your rent,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
utilities, and
it was a day in the life of a week in the life of poverty.
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You were a character inside the yeah.
I got arrested again.
Oh my God.
Not surprised.
Yeah. You know, the years that I was on the board of directors with Buzz, one year John Royer was president. And so we had a dinner at the Columbus Club. And it was so interesting because you enter through the back, you know, because the front door is for show. And Buzz said to John, "You got to do something. I need to go through that front door because I would never have been allowed to go through that front door.
Mhm.
You know, I always would have to go through the back, or my mom, who must have been a cook there at some point, had to go through the back.
Mhm.
And I want to be able to know that I can walk through that front door." So they opened the front door that faces Broad Street, and Buzz got to go in that way.
Got to go in for the first time. Yeah.
Mhm.
Buzz and Buzz was my boss in the late 70s or early 80s at the Old Mansion restaurant where now the Columbus Foundation is.
Oh, yeah.
And Buzz and I would keep in touch. And we had an older waiter, Bill Dorsey, who was one of the most renowned waiters in town. So about 6-7 years ago, Buzz and I and Bill would go out for lunch and they would tell me their stories. Now,
Mhm.
Bill passed. Bill was probably born in the early 30s.
Gee, older than me.
You know, yeah, and very interesting story. And then I went out one time with Bill, and Buzz couldn't make it, and Bill just wasn't doing it. And I go, "Buzz, you got to call Bill or see Bill or send him a note. He's not doing well." And I was right; he passed a couple years later. But Buzz and I have shared a lot of stories together. I'd be happy to contact him. We talk,
Mhm.
we still talk,
So-
email, whatever. He sends me a birthday card every year.
So,
Joe, did you already go to bed?
He's got hockey and basketball. He's got a lot of things going on, Holly.
I got
Hockey,
hockey tonight
basketball.
Holly,
too.
thanks for asking the hard questions. We were all thinking it.
Holly,
I know.
I let my wife have downstairs. I asked her. I got 2 Zooms and 2 games to watch. You went downstairs or upstairs? So she took downstairs. So me and Pumpkin.
Hey, I was just asking what everyone else was thinking.
Check and see if he's got his
Say hi.
bathrobe on yet.
I do not have my bathrobe on. Pumpkin.
Hey, if we're having confession time, there might be 2 Christmas trees still up here.
I
Holy
know.
crap.
I said that to him a month ago.
What is happening?
I already
It's
have
not March
Take a leave of
yet.
his senses.
I already have my Easter decorations out, Brian. Get with
Oh,
it.
well.
I love it.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're just being supportive to be nice.
Yeah.
No, I still have 2 trees up too.
Do you?
Okay, well, that's beyond supportive, Jill. That's craziness.
Well,
That's Christmas love.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
we take ours down the day after Christmas.
Oh, you big old Scrooge. It takes too long to put it all up.
Scrooges.
Maybe it's because we don't have 3,000 ornaments.
Karen has 3 or 4 Christmas trees. There's usually by the 3rd week of January. She has them down.
You notice he said Karen has.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Because they're her trees.
I don't think he takes part. Do you
What
help?
I know hard is allowing your children to decorate Christmas trees.
I know, that's
Oh,
really
yeah.
tough. That's
If
really
you
tough.
train them properly, they can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Well, we
working on
usually
it. They're young.
we
They
have the
have to go through a
grandkids
30,
come over,
60,
but we
90.
couldn't do it this year.
Ryan, I can believe that. Poor Ryan. He couldn't just throw the ornament up there, I'm sure. No.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
No, no, no.
No blob of tinsel.
No, no blobs.
And we have plenty of pictures of him decorating the trees, so it wasn't, there was
Jonathan, don't listen to any of this. Let your kid just throw it up there.
Mm-hmm.
Is Ryan
Agreed.
crying in those pictures?
Yeah.
Just stop beating that kid.
My grandfather used to take the tinsel off one piece at a time and use it the next year. He would lay it off
Absolutely.
quickly in the thing.
Well, I mean, depression people, they understand.
Yes.
My parents actually did that too.
Yep.
I
mean-
was raised by a mother who, when you put the lights on the trees, the lights on the bottom of the tree faced up and the ones on the top of the tree faced down.
Okay, so
Oh.
now that explains a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Lori.
Not that particular. I buy pre-lit trees.
My kids thought I
Me
had,
too.
but that just goes way too much.
We did have a dog that ate tinsel, which was always exciting because then Bill had to be the one to help.
It's
the
dinner
kid with
time.
scratch.
Stop. Stop.
So we got a tree
Please
a couple,
do.
we got a tree a
Sparkly
couple years ago for my mom. And I got our tree and I got her tree. And when we came home, I undid our tree and put it inside. And I didn't tie my mom's tree back on the car because I was just going to take it over to her the next day. And my daughters were in college at the time and they were at a party. And so my wife was a designated driver and she went to pick them up at like 1 a.m.
The
And
tree fell off.
well, when she was coming back and got off at 270, she saw a tree and she's like, that looks like our tree. So she's got my 2 22-year-olds at 1 a.m. on the freeway trying to pick up the tree. It worked out. It was a great tree.
Can you tell we all miss seeing each other?
Was there a mattress close
Whiskers,
by,
though.
Eric?
Probably.
No, it was whiskers.
So funny.
Guys, I'm going to leave you. My daughters are here till Saturday, so we're
Oh.
making some dinner. I'm going to spend a couple more nights with them, but it's great
Nice.
to see everybody. And thanks everybody that made this such a great week. You guys did a nice job.
Thank you.
Have fun
Hey,
with the
Ted.
girls.
Have
See you
fun.
Good.
Jonathan, how's Allie doing? Rachel doing?
She's good. She's cleaning right now.
She's cleaning?
She's nesting, Holly.
She's
She
nesting.
can't sit
Just
still.
I love that. I love that.
Yep. Her team kicked her out. I love it. They're stepping up to the plate and it's so good. I love it.
Sent me a counter offer today. She's working.
Oh yeah,
Doing some
well,
stuff.
you can't keep a good realtor down.
No, she would prefer to work. She would rather work. She can't sit still, so she'll be out of the house tomorrow. She got to get out.
Yeah.
That sounded like you're kicking her out.
She knows herself.
Yep, she does.
No, I'm
Everyone,
gonna be in the office.
I got an email from Press McKissick about a half an hour ago that stated that because of the weather conditions in Austin, Texas, that profit share distributions for that typically show up on their January distributions, but they show up on February the 21st will be delayed because the computer systems are down. So I just thought we'd start that conversation here tonight and let you all know, and then we will certainly do an announcement out to the market center, but please give some grace and some prayers and
Is
send some
anything, do we
heat
have
to
something going?
Texas.
Have we got something going for CARES for our people down there?
Well, they were doing donations throughout Family Reunion. I think the last that I saw, they had raised $45,000. It was earlier this afternoon, like at 3:30. So.
And
They're gonna need a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd say they're gonna need 45 million. I mean,
Yeah.
We're gonna need a lot. I mean, those homes are, the water bursting in those pipes, that's a mess.
yeah, they're wrecked. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got a friend down there, then her team partner, her house is no electric, no water. The pipes have already bust. They're broken. They've frozen. Their water's all over every room of the house. I mean, it's terrible.
Gosh.
I was on the phone yesterday with Myra Oliver, and they've been, they live out in the country. Their power's been out since Monday, and they've been breaking through the ice in their swimming pool to get buckets of water just to flush the toilets.
Yeah, I mean, guys.
Been there, done that.
Yep.
Yeah.
1978.
Yep.
Well, let's
My
talk
house-
about some positive takeaways from Family
Yes.
Reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Good
that?
job, Glenn.
Yeah.
How was that for a
turn that
transition?
subject.
Good segue.
Jill was telling me about something she went to today about wealth building.
I did. I love that. I mean, the 7 steps or 7 pitfalls from wealth.
Yeah, that was
from wealth
good.
I did that too.
And it
Me
made
too.
me feel so stupid, because when they were talking about it, so much of it made sense and was, after they said it, so super obvious, and so I thought I should have known that, but I was really happy to hear it. And then it made me think, when they did do a suggestion that in market centers we should have like a wealth building club, and keep each other accountable and read books and meet regularly to talk about that. So I would be interested in doing that if anybody else is.
Yeah, Jill, I think that's a fantastic idea. Like you guys all know, I do a lot of referral work all over the country. And so my friends all over the country, we kind of do that. And it's amazing how many, I don't consider myself a mega agent, but the mega agents that are doing 30, 40, $50 million that have no plan, that have no, they spend and they're like, well, I just bought this and now I've got to sell 3 more houses this week. And I mean, wealth building is not just about your business.
Right.
In, short term, it's about, what's the long-term goal here? I love my job. I love helping people. I love selling real estate, but ultimately I don't want to do it until I'm 95. So I think a wealth building, either class or club or group or something within the office of people that just want to come in and share, and we could do different topics, different books. Who's your investment person? Do you have an investment person? How much do you save? How much do you need to save? What kind of lifestyle do you want? All those things. I think so many people don't have, especially the younger realtors.
Oh yeah.
I loved when they said, what's your freedom number? Does anybody really know, if you really, what number do you need to not work anymore?
Yeah.
I know Joe Jackson's.
So I just had a meeting. I
do.
With one of my financial planners, and so we went through all of our numbers. And he said, you're fine, but one thing that you really need to do is 4 more investment properties. So, which was really interesting because I just had bought my first one a couple of years ago, and I thought that was really interesting where a financial planner was like, don't give me money, but you need to go buy more real estate.
Yeah.
Having that income when you're older and your assets already paid off or close to being paid off, that's going to be more money than what your retirement accounts have in it. And then if you need that money, you can sell the property. So
Wow.
a lot of people don't look at those types
Right.
of things and advantages that we all have as realtors.
I know, that's what made me feel like I had gotten a slap up the side of the head, basically.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, in the past, we've had a rental property, but now we don't. And it made me realize that we need to actually put a plan in place and buy some,
Yeah.
you know, and get that done.
Well, hey, Jill, let me know next time you're in the office. You and I can mastermind about this, and we can put something together for everybody.
Sounds good.
'Cause that'll be fun.
There's some really good books out on it too. And a lot of them they mentioned during this conference. And I've downloaded them. I haven't started listening to them. One was The Wealth Gardener. I think I mentioned it the other night. And then there's a really good book, The Simple Path to Wealth, which is I'm listening to it on Audible. And then there's another one that is Building Wealth One House at a Time. That's really good. So there's some good books out there we could engage in and really mastermind around and help everybody be thinking about that.
Yeah, I think that's very worthwhile.
You know, I have a great accountant who's really helped us a lot. Our financial advisor is really good, but he's like, you know, at a certain age, you need to start getting these investments paid off, you know, so that they create the wealth for you to have additional income. And he's been instrumental in helping us find that path and get it done. So there's a lot of cool stuff out there.
I would bet that 80% of the realtors in our office do not have a financial planner.
That's probably true.
You know, and I just see that from the people that I network with all over the country, and I'm just shocked. And just getting a plan in place, no matter what the plan is, getting started is the biggest step.
Well,
and you heard Jay and Gary talking today about the fact that they had financial planners who suggested that they not buy real estate.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
which is crazy because that's what we know.
Yeah.
That's what we know and we understand.
I think one of the things that they said too is the comparative wealth is a loser's game. So when you compare yourself to other people and when you're looking at other people and saying, oh, they got a new car, I need to get a new car, or they got a bigger house, I need to get a bigger house. And they said, if you play that game a lot, you will be the one in debt, not the other people. And the other people probably are in debt and you're trying to look at them.
I don't want to steal Jonathan and Taylor's thunder, but the growth committee is bringing in Myra Oliver 2 weeks from tomorrow on Friday at 11 a.m. And she was our, Myra was our—
Myra Oliver? How do we get that?
I think he knows somebody.
Love her.
She was desperate in Texas. I told her she could fly to Ohio. It was warmer.
Yeah, she could have a flush toilet here.
Yeah. And some heat.
Probably warmer.
Yeah.
So she wrote a book called Down Home Money, and she had a posting today that says, I don't wear my money, I don't live in my money, I don't drive my money. And she is no nonsense. And I hope that every single person on this call is on there to listen to her. Her book is no nonsense. It's on Amazon. It was a bestseller. She self-published this book in November, and it was on Amazon on the #1 business book list the first week that it was out. And she's an amazing person, and she's going to bring great value to us on the 5th of March.
Well, we can make it a
That's a Friday
competition.
at 11.
What was Gary's comment? If you're charging your life, you can't afford it.
Exactly.
How
I
many
like
people-
that.
Holly, you just said, the big car and the big houses. How many people are driving the big car
Yep.
but can't truly afford it? So,
Yeah.
That's the Ken Molnar method.
Yeah, the bold law, don't compare your outside to other people or your inside to other people's outsides or whatever that one is.
I gotta tell you a funny story. When I was younger, I wanted this car. It was a Nissan. It's when they changed the style, it almost looked like a Jag. J30, I think it was. And my husband says, well, why don't you get it? And I said, well, I feel really guilty getting it. I don't make that kind of money. I look ridiculous. And so he says, well, if you're a realtor, would you rather, if you were a seller and you pulled up in a Chevette versus a J30, which would you have more confidence in? And so, you fake it till you make it, right?
As long as you can pay
do I
for
need
it.
to tell everybody where you and I met?
Yeah, tell them.
At the Lincoln Continental dealership.
I know, and he got the exact same car I got.
1992.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Our salesman connected us, and we've been friends ever since.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, honey.
My first real estate car was a car that was what was it, Ken? A Ford LTD, champagne colored with like a beige rag top or whatever. It was ordered for the mayor of Bexley and it didn't come in time. So the dealer was stuck with it, and Ken goes over and negotiates and says, my wife's in real estate. You're going to give me this car.
That was it.
Land yacht.
Krieger Ford.
Was it me? I'm trying to remember his name. He married Chip and I. Mayor Madison?
I don't know. Who was the guy at Krieger Ford?
No.
Oh,
The mayor of Bexley.
Oh, the mayor of Bexley. I have no idea. I just know I got his car.
What year was that?
77.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
John Voight LeBaron?
See, I'm that old.
You had a land yacht. Those
Chip
are
and I
big
want to
cars.
thank you for dinner. We just finished our dinner and we ordered from Thurman's.
Oh, cool.
Love that. Love Thurman.
Really good. They have now a lunch version of the burger, and we haven't had Thurman's for years. And their burgers are so big that you can't even get them in your mouth. That's how big they are.
That's the Terminator.
Yeah. So we used your card. Thank you very much. That was such a cute idea. I don't know whose idea it was, but it was great. And we ordered some Thurmans. They delivered it. It was a winner. Thank you.
A winner. Who else got dinner? Karen's got, what you got coming?
I cooked mine.
Me too.
I ordered pizza. Not Uber Eats or anything, but I just ordered pizza.
Yeah.
I'm going to hockey.
You're going to hockey.
Yeah. I'm still having wine, but I'm going to hockey.
Yeah. I'm having vodka tonic. High on the vodka.
Let's do that again. Let's have another vodka tonic and whatever.
Yeah. I'm going to put together a salad, I think.
Whoever had the bright ideas for this glasses, these are the freaking best. I haven't had a headache all week. So
I want a pair of those. Did you guys
Taylor,
save
don't
me
you
one?
have a pair?
I thought Taylor had a pair of those just like that.
Yeah.
Taylor, don't you have a pair?
Too.
Shut up,
Got-
Glenn.
I got a pair. Don't worry.
You do? Okay, because we heard somebody might have taken yours.
Somebody might
Yes,
have a master
Renee.
key.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give this group what they're looking for right now. Okay, I got enough glasses in my office for me. That's all I need.
Hey, Brian, those are the blue light ones?
Yeah.
Just remind me to lock my door.
I have a master key. There's no safety.
Yeah.
I have one too, but you can trust me.
Well, you're in
You're in Florida.
I know, but I still have
Yeah.
a master key.
When the
So
sheriff's
do
in
I.
Florida, all hell breaks loose in the office.
I know when I get back there. I'll be ready. I'm tan.
All right, Elise, let's
Those
roll.
locks are going to be changed.
Let's
Okay.
go, Renee.
All right, guys, I think we're gonna cue video here momentarily.
Okay.
All right.
I've put together a little video of our family reunion week, and it'll also announce the winners of the scavenger hunt. So the goal today or this week was to put together images of the scavenger hunt from family reunion and send them to me. So I put together some pictures that I was sent to me, and then as well as the winners. So I hope you guys enjoy this.
I'm waiting for my internet to cooperate with me. All right.
Elise, you might need a new realtor to sell you a house a little closer to Columbus.
I know. I think you're right. I think Sunbury is not cutting it.
That realtor who sold you that house, she ought to be in trouble.
Yeah, I take exception
No.
to needing a new one. Maybe a new
No.
house, not a new realtor.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Mary, get on it. Just kidding.
Mary, what are you eating? Oh,
Want me to try, Elise?
Yeah, maybe I'll stop. Hold on. Let me stop share. Sorry, guys.
Barbie, Rick made homemade pizza, so that's what I'm eating.
oh,
Oh.
we'll be right over.
It's delicious.
Got it, Rach?
While we're waiting, Ryan's just, it was a little self-serving, but it's why his little bobblehead thing is here with me. He was, he's just walking in. He left this morning at 6 o'clock and they went up to Bowling Green for their swimming districts. So he did really well today.
Cool.
Good.
It had to be freezing up there.
Yeah.
Go Ryan. Go Ryan.
All right, here we go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, CAP partners. We are so grateful to work with the greatest agents who are willing to better themselves in our market center. We very much cherish your willingness to attend and experience Family Reunion 2021 with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, so nice.
That was cute.
Wonderful.
Thank you for you guys for all the work you did.
Congratulations
That was
to
really
winners.
awesome.
Winners.
Good
too.
job.
Look at those little
Right.
twin guys.
Does anybody have
winners
any
were all
plans
on.
with your gift cards?
What'd you say?
I said, does anybody have any big plans with your gift card? Some of you racked it up this week.
I gave one to Max. He got the
Nice.
$50 one.
Aw.
I had the Uber Eats.
Glenn, I'll take you to lunch.
Nice.
Good.
That was so nice, you guys. It was a great week.
It was really great.
Are we going to do any type of like
We mastermind on Monday.
what
Yeah.
big takeaways were?
Monday.
Monday.
Monday at 11 in the training room. We'll also stream it on Zoom if you're not comfortable coming in.
That's our meeting.
No, that's our mastermind on Family Reunion.
Oh, what about our meeting?
Well, that would have been today.
So when is it now?
It's not.
We just sent you the slides. Check your email.
I saw it, but I was confused.
Yeah, that was your meeting.
Okay.
I have a random question. Has anyone tried to download their notes yet from Family Reunion? I tried and it came in an Excel spreadsheet.
I'm glad I took my own then.
Has anybody else tried yet?
No.
I
Yeah.
haven't.
I took all mine on my notebook.
Yeah.
I've downloaded PDF files and it turns out as a PDF, but I haven't seen how the notes are downloaded.
Okay, well, maybe it'll flip into the right format tomorrow. Because we have, how long do we have to download them?
April 12th, you have access. You have plenty of time.
Good.
Yeah.
Does anyone know, are they gonna release the vision speech again? Because all the breakouts are there to rewatch, but
It's like March. Yeah, it's
3rd.
either March 3rd or 5th, Karen.
3rd.
3rd.
Oh,
Okay.
so it will, great. And same with the
10 till.
And that'll be on KW Connect.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes.
Karen, how do you get to the breakouts? I can find them.
It's under the video library.
Oh, okay.
They released the general session like the week after.
Okay.
But the full vision speech, because he did not give a full vision speech.
No.
He's going to do March 3rd on KW Connect.
He's already in the news. 'Cause I got a pop-up on my phone.
Mhm.
They made it sound like that he is not happy with Zillow.
No.
No, but they made it even sound worse than,
Yeah. Well, did you notice Inman released something from Zillow like, we're not going to be a problem owning showing time. Yeah, right.
Right.
Did you see that? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
But you notice,
Never mind, we're a competing brokerage and we own your showing data, but it's not a problem.
but
Do you
you
need
notice that
information to Remax or Coldwell Banker? There's no difference.
Yeah. So Tina and Elise and Rachel, what was your takeaways from Family Reunion? Since you're not realtors.
I attended several masterminds that were for operations people that were not part of Family Reunion, in addition to the family reunion. And I probably got a lot more out of those just because I was connecting to people that do the same job that I do. Just lots of ideas of way to enhance the customer experience.
Cool.
I
How about you,
look at
Elise? Go ahead.
I look at it as, it's always educational. if anything is leverage for me for my job, and even if it doesn't apply to me specifically, I want to know it and I want to learn it, because I'm the point person when these people come in and start their real estate business. So I need to know what y'all know to help them. So I think of it in that mindset to just help other people. You know, if I can learn what other people are doing and saying, and I can portray that to other agents to help them in their business. So that's my main goal of everything that I learn and watch and take away. So it's been awesome. And then some of the verbiage that they use and stuff like that is huge for me when it comes for leverage for these, these people who are in school that are just lost. I've learned quickly that they really, no offense to any, but they don't teach you anything. I mean, they teach you the legality of it, but they really don't teach you anything. And I'm like, how do you not know?
Yeah, we know.
And I'm like, Lisa, I know you're laughing, but I know you can relate, because I'm like,
we know.
Don't. So
it's so ridiculous. They don't teach you anything that has to do with the career. Really.
I know. That's why Jill and I have to do what we do.
Right. And my goal is to help bridge that gap and grab them from the get-go so they feel like they have some kind of path. So experiencing these helps me do that. So that's what I love about it.
And you've done amazing this week. How about you, Elise?
Yeah, she's doing awesome. How could I follow up with that? She said it all pretty much. Just to piggyback what Rachel said, knowledge is power. Just, and really seeing like the KW culture. If it was that inspirational just virtually, I can't imagine how it is in person.
Oh, it's amazing.
I lived it. I lived it through buying a house, and that was great. So now working through it and seeing, what it actually is all about, it's really, really awesome. So it's really cool that I got the opportunity.
Yeah, it's amazing having you at the front desk when you've been a Keller Williams client, and that's amazing. So you've seen our story on both sides. So
yeah.
Anyway,
just with the
all
wrong
amazing.
realtor, that's all.
You're all
I love
amazing.
you.
Just to say, if I could,
I can vouch that I had a non-Keller Williams realtor when I bought my house, and it was seriously lacking. I can tell you that. So
really,
lesson learned. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's recruit them and get them trained.
Let's get them trained the right way.
That would be a broker and a buyer's agent. You got.
Well, we'll have to talk about who it is first.
Patty Jackson.
If I could say quickly, Elise and Rachel, you guys have been my touchstones.
Oh.
Even though I can be a grumpy old broad. So grateful for you two.
We love you, Linda.
Smiling.
You're
always there for anything we need.
You're here for us. Yay. Yay.
Linda goes to a lot of family reunions. And what was your takeaway this time, since we didn't have to travel?
I popped in and out because
Stuff
I've got
happens.
a hot mess here at work with how things are right now. But being able to listen to Gary, listen to Jay, and the other dude who's a bouncing pinball, and he's adorable. I can't remember.
Jason.
And Josh.
And even though it drives me nuts seeing the chats that go on the side, but seeing how we're all going through the same thing. We're all, and the good thing is we're all trying to do things for our clients. We're trying to do things, me personally and some others. There weren't a lot of admin on that, which really bummed me out. But we're all trying to do what we can for our teams and to keep them out of the weeds and take even more on to make it easier for them. And it just seems like everybody's trying to do. I mean, that's just it. They're trying to do.
And that's all we can do. And
you know, I always I tease and everything, and I'll tell Lisa, I said, oh, the Kool-Aid out there, it's just bleh. But it's not the Kool-Aid. It's the care. It's the deep down need to be able to do things for people.
Right.
Whether it's my boss, who I adore and would throw through a window every other day, but I still love him, for our clients, for all the people on my team, for Elise. I mean, I come down, sometimes she's just like, I mean, she's smiling, but she's ready to blow because the pressure is just ungodly. But we're all handling it pretty damn good, I think, for what has been happening for the past year or whatever. Because yes, we have this horrific crap going on, but we're still working, we're still taking care of our people, and we aren't going to stop doing that. Even though I come home and drink copious amounts of beer. But I could go to any single person in our brokerage at any time, and I know they're there. And that just blows my mind.
Yep.
And I love it.
Hey,
And
Linda.
Yep. And we are. And you're right.
Yeah.
And we love you all.
Yes, we do. Even when we want to slap each other, we still want to hug each other too. So.
Nope.
Yep. All the
We're
time.
good. We're good.
Oh, here's my baby.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the baby.
Yeah. Joanne, I never saw your new cat. Joanne's got a rescue cat. Where's your cat?
I think Joanne.
She's running around.
bye-bye.
I don't know. I can see if I can grab her. Hold on.
Oh, there you go. Plus the fact, Joanne is like the calm in the storm. That girl, it's just.
Yep.
I
Yep,
only
she
have
is.
words.
Yep, she is.
Well, I just want to say kudos to the entire team up front there. Renee, Rachel, Elise, Jill, Lori. Y'all just, Joanne, you knocked it out of the park for family reunion. I think you made it special for our office, for those who came. So kudos. And I have to go.
Let's see.
See that kitty?
I don't know where she is. She's like.
I tried to see Kitty. Well, we love you all. We hope you had a great family reunion. We hope you have a great weekend. I got to tell you to stay warm. And I'm not rubbing it in. I want you to stay warm. So, and we'll see you Monday at the Mastermind. Love you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.